Alright guys, True Detective, episode 4. Just like all my other True Detective videos, I'm going to be talking spoilers, so if you don't want it spoiled for you, and trust me, you do not want it spoiled for you, just watch the show. I mean, find it somewhere. Don't pirate it, because if you're going to do anything, just stream it. Don't pirate it, because then they won't make more. But yeah, spoilers, don't spoil this for yourself. Spoilers, just watch it. You know, it's that good. Who Goes There, episode 4, fantastic fucking episode. Such a fucking good episode. It starts off right from the beginning. It starts off and Marty and Rust are interviewing Dora Lang's ex-husband, the one who's in jail from a few episodes before. And it seems that he had shared a cell with, what is his name? Oh god, Reggie Ledoux. Reggie Ledoux, who's the meth dealer, who is their prime suspect at the time. So we get this like cool dynamic where it's just a really kind of cool thing to see, where Dora's ex-husband finds out that in turn, by talking about Dora, he has kind of killed her, and you get to see how kind of a no bullshit guy Rustin is, because he tells him that he's like, you are kind of responsible for her death, which would haunt anyone. But it's cool. It's a good way to open an episode. Pretty powerful. The one part I have to say about this episode is it doesn't start with the cliffhanger from episode 3. You don't even get to that in this episode, which is kind of crazy. It was really good though. Things they're moving in the case, and these people's like home lives are being kind of destroyed. Marty, his mistress, the girl that he destroyed house last episode, has come to Marty's house and told his wife, played by Moshel Mohagan, that he had been cheating on her, and she packs his bags and forces Marty to leave the house. And he moves in with Rustin, which is another cool dynamic, because these two characters they hate each other, but they're still developing kind of a relationship where they're starting to hate each other less, which I think is very cool. But that's a cool dynamic, and it's handled pretty well. They learn that Reggie Ledoux has kind of a sibling who has had stripper boyfriends, and they try to track him down, and it leads Marty to this kind of crazy industrial club where he finds the guy and threatens him with death to tell her what Reggie's doing. And we learn that Reggie is no longer selling meth since he's gotten out of jail, but he's only cooking exclusively for a biker gang. My camera always fucking stops. But yeah, so there's this biker gang, which makes Sons of Anarchy look tame. It's really crazy. So they learn that Rustin, who was in narcotics several years before, has been in contact with people in this biker gang, it's really coincidental, but it doesn't affect anything. And basically what he does is Rustin kind of takes time off from police work to go put himself undercover in a kind of illegal way, and he kind of inserts himself into this biker gang to try to get to Reggie. And he meets up with somebody that he had kind of formed a relationship before while he was in this gang, who doesn't realize that he's a cop. And that person, the only way he's gonna introduce him to Reggie is if they do this last job, which entails like a bunch of bikers basically going into kind of a ghetto neighborhood and taking down a safe house that's just filled with drugs. And it's just such a tense scene, and if you've seen this episode, you know what I mean. It is an incredibly tense scene. And there's like this robbery going on, and like all of the kind of like gangsters are surrounding the house, and the bikers end up start shooting, and it causes like this big gun battle where there's cops and stuff. You don't see a lot of that because it's mostly focused on Rustin. And in one of the most incredible one-shots I've seen in a really long time, it's like a 7-minute one-shot where you're following Rustin and this biker that he's taken he's abducted in order to get to Reggie. They're trying to weave in and out of like this kind of like block battle that's going on. This is such a fucking good show. It really is. My last episode, I think I gave a 10. I probably would change it to a 9.5 right now, because this episode is a 10 I'm super happy with this show. It is one of the best movies I've ever seen. It's frustrating when the show ends because I just want more and more and more. It's not like most shows. I'm giving this one another 10. Who goes there? Just watch this show if you're not watching it already. Like, it is so fucking phenomenal. Watch the show. Follow me on Twitter. 10 out of 10. True Detective. One of the best shows on cable right now. Well, no, it's not on cable, but HBO. Oh, I can't wait till this comes out on Blu-ray. I will watch the whole thing in one day. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, follow me on Twitter, and I'll talk to you later.